Hey, what's good, everybody? I know we have a change. Well, let me start over. Hey, what's good, everybody? My name is Levante, and my co-host,
Kwanzaa Taylor.
and we are on Let's Argue. I know we had a change today. We got to change scenery, all due because it's snow outside, and neither one of us want to be out there messing with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with snow at all. So please ignore my children that's in the background. I have a girlfriend. Y'all gotta remember that. Um, that's her shit up there.
Oh, before we get into this podcast, I would like to let you know this is a no censored. What is it? No censored.
No filter.
No filtered podcast. So anything we say goes. Just letting y'all know. Straight up.
Hey, my mama watching. Hey, mom.
Alright, so today's discussion is on him, so he's gonna let you know about the topic.
That's right. So the topic is NFL. We're closing in on Super Bowl time. A lot of playoffs is going on. A lot of you guys, it's probably like me, sitting at home, mad as hell because Snyder's your owner and he ain't worth shit.
Yes.
With that said, though, what this topic is gonna be about is we're gonna be talking about Super Bowl predictions. Who we think going to the Super Bowl. If we can name one player right now that we can add to our team that could put the franchise on its feet and take us to the Super Bowl, who would that be? And finally, who's gonna lose their job next year? Because there's a lot of people who I would fire from every team. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna stick to the Redskins though because we got the most work that needs to be done. So that's where my argument's gonna come from. I think he's a Redskins fan too. So I know he's gonna be arguing a lot of things that I am. All right. So with that said, let's just hop right into it. Levante.
What up, Jake?
Super Bowl prediction. Who you got going against who?
Alright, so I don't want to rule out the Eagles right now, but the Saints are like their season has been hella good. The Eagles, they had it like they was at the bottom and they worked their way back up, but see the Saints came out balling straight like that. Straight off day one, they came in there busting heads and they took down the damn Rams. So I'm had to give it. I know on the East is it the East?
Well, it's NFC and AFC.
NFC. What is it? NFC?
Yeah.
And then the NFC.
Somebody said New England and the Rams.
Nah, bro, it's New England's and the Saints, bro. That's
Yes.
my Super Bowl prediction.
That's your Super Bowl prediction. Who said that? Nanny Bean. All right, Miss Bean or Mr. Bean. I can't really tell. Why do you feel like it's gonna be the Rams?
What's up, Misa?
Cause in my Super Bowl prediction, I'm a little bit different from y'all. And this goes to who I believe is gonna be on the chopping block next year. I know I said I was gonna stick with the Redskins, but fuck that. I just thought about this, man. I got it's Nate. My bad, bro. Anyway, I got the Chiefs going, and it's gonna be the Chiefs versus the Saints.
Chiefs versus Saints.
Look at that. My boy Derek know what it is. It's gonna be Chiefs versus Saints. And that just goes to the fact that the Chiefs got yeah, I agree with you, Latwan. I mean, like, I feel like that's the best money move, even though I don't want to rule Tom Brady out, but I just feel like the Chiefs have more to go with. They got a young MVP. They got one of the most explosive offenses that anybody has ever seen. And Andy Reid's on the chopping block. I don't care what nobody says. If they fall short this year of a Super Bowl, of going to the Super Bowl, they might not win it, but if they fall short of going to it, Andy Reid's fired. At this point in time, man, we had this man for 4 years? Like, he got to produce this year. That's just got to happen. If it doesn't happen, then you know what I'm saying, Andy Reid got to go. So that's how I'm looking at it. As far as Saints go, I think Drew Brees is one of the best quarterbacks ever. He definitely belongs in the GOAT conversation with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the Joe Montana, Eli. He definitely not Eli, Elway. That's who I meant. I meant to say Elway.
Yeah, that way.
And in my opinion, he's better than Dan Marino. That's just in my opinion. Because he has one thing Dan doesn't have, and that's hardware.
All right.
So I definitely have him better than Dan Marino. The only reason why I think a lot of people don't respect Tom Brady is, not Tom Brady, Drew Brees, is just because he doesn't have as many rings. And I just feel like that was due to, you know what I'm saying, the lack of talent he had. He always either had a great running game or a great receiver game, but he never had both at the same time. This year, he has both. And not only that, but his defense is also really nice. He also has help there as well. So I just feel like the Saints and the Chiefs are going to butt heads. It's going to be a great game. Real quick, I'll even tell you who I think will win it. I got Saints winning it 27-20. That's how it's going to be. Saints going to win it 27-20. I know the Chiefs have the most explosive offense ever. But, what the fuck Prime say? You asking for death ain't no disrespecting Brady right now. Right.
All right, for all you Brady fans out there, we all understand he's going back to the Super Bowl, but is he going to win is the question. We are talking about the Saints.
I don't see Brady going. Brady's already been there like 5 and 6 times, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like the Chiefs are more, they're hungrier. Andy Reid has to be hungry at this point in time because his job is calling for his head.
Yeah.
And like I said, the Saints are going to win because their defense on the other side is going to be able to slow down that explosive offense. And right now, the Chiefs are missing one key point of their offense, and I don't care what nobody say. Kareem Hunt was a huge addition to them. So now with him gone, he's a huge subtraction. They can't run the ball. You want to know what the Saints can do, though? They can run the ball. So I just feel like Drew Brees is going to be smart. He's going to manage the game wise. And like I said, Drew Brees, he's just not a game manager. He's also a great quarterback. So he's a dual threat. He knows how to cut it on, but he also knows how to cut it off, too. So I just think the Saints are going to win 27-20.
Enjoyed the game. Oh, I ain't even watching it, to be honest with you.
That's a dead butt sex. Prime, I'm about to kick you off my shit.
All right, so I guess my turn on who's going to be on the top.
No. If you could pick one player to add to your franchise right now, so I guess me and you will both be doing Redskins. I don't know who you're gonna pick. You don't know who I'm gonna pick. But if there's any player right now that you just be like, if I could take that player and insert him into my offense, into our team, will be great. Who would it be?
Can I get my old players back? Can we do that?
You just want to bring everybody back for 1 year?
I just want to bring all of them back for 1 year. If we could just bring all of them back for 1 year.
Who we bringing back?
Plus with a Kirk Cousins as our quarterback, I'm pretty sure we'll do all right. We'll do pretty good. Cause that shit was ridiculous. The shit that Snyder pulled.
Uh-huh.
Got rid of everybody. So now we just trash.
So now we're just trash.
Yes, the skins are just trash.
Cooper, for who, Raekwon? Oh, but you're a Cowboy fan. He already on y'all team, Raekwon. McCaffrey. Derek, who you like? For me, if I could bring in one player that I just feel like will flip the Redskins, like put us in the conversation. I like what we have, but man, we need a receiver. I'm a piggyback off of Raekwon, even though he's a Cowboy fan. Amari Cooper, if we could have added him into our core, because we have some good receivers, but we don't have a true number one receiver. And with Alex Smith being who he is, like borderline, that who you think it is?
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
Is that Prime?
Yeah, that's right.
Prime! Get off my shit, bro! We ain't got time for that.
Broncos. Oh, McCaffrey to the Broncos. That would be different, but I would think that you would want to upgrade the quarterback position in your case, wouldn't you, Derek? I would take Hopkins. Hopkins could change the franchise and the way it looks, but Amari ain't bad neither, Derek. I mean, like, just think about all the receivers, the type of receivers that the Redskins have. I believe Amari would fit in better there. Hopkins is a good receiver, though. And now, I guess we're on who's on the chopping block. Who you got getting fired this year and why?
It should be the goddamn Redskins owner, to be honest with you. He should get fired, but we all know it's not. It's the fucking coach of the Redskins. Jay Gruden actually going to be on the chopping block. Inside scoop, because I live up here in D.C., so that's how I know.
Hopkins is the best receiver in the league. I take that back, kind of.
That's questionable.
But he's definitely top 5. Hopkins is definitely top 5. Oh yeah, Andrew Luck to the Broncos would be nasty. Just think of Andrew Luck over there. That would be great.
For the Colts?
Yeah. But what was I about to say? So you think you calling for Jay Gruden head? Why?
I can't give you a specific reason why. I guess I'm just going with what the media's been saying about him. So.
Think that he's an incompetent coach? I mean,
to me, I have no issues with him.
You're interrupting a podcast, man. I knew you were going to do that. You ignorant.
I have no issues with him.
Right now, you blew up the bathroom, bro. I'm gonna take this. Shitty booty ass.
Y'all feet stink.
Nigga. Did it?
Like I said, I'm just piggybacking off what everybody else has been saying. The media's been going over that he's terrible at his job. He's not coaching right.
Do you feel like he's terrible? Do you feel like he's incompetent?
He can improve. If you ask me.
Okay. For me, y'all already heard me say it. This is the year for Andy Reid right here. For all you Chiefs fans, I know y'all look at it just like I do. Andy Reid's been there for 4 years now. And he made it to the second round. For the past 3 years. He made it to the second round. Couldn't get out of the second round. Y'all blamed the quarterback and not the coach. And I can respect that. Y'all got rid of Alex Smith.
Yeah, we picked that trash up.
And y'all now have an MVP caliber quarterback. So if y'all do not make it out of the second round this year, it's either one or two things. It's either one or two ways you could look at it. He's a young quarterback, so he gonna make mistakes. I kind of figure that's how I would kind of look at it. He's young. He can't beat New England. Who we talking about? Andy Reid. Nate, let me know who you talking about. I think you talking about Andy Reid. What was I saying? There's either one or two ways Chiefs fans could look at this year. Either one, they have a young quarterback who's inexperienced, who was able to make such a big playoff push, that they could wait a couple more years for him to develop. Or they could look at it the other way. They could look at it the other way and be like, Andy Reid might be the problem. He's been there for 4 straight years, and we keep getting it to the second round. We tired of waiting. Last year we let Alex Smith be the scapegoat. Who's it going to be this year? So there's either one or two ways you could look at it like that. And that's how I'm looking at it. From a business point of view, though, I know they're going to look at the second option. That, it's Andy Reid's fault. Andy Reid's not coaching right. They're not going to look at it like we need to give them time to develop and work with, what the heck is that kid named, the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? This is only his second year. In his second year, we made it to the second round. Andy Reid's going to have to produce. And what's so bad about this is that Andy Reid's defense is not good enough to cover up for the mistakes that this kid might make. So Patrick Mahomes got a lot of pressure on him, but a lot of that pressure is due to the fact that Andy Reid's on the chopping block. So I have Andy Reid on the chopping block for that reason. I don't think that Andy Reid's a bad coach at all. I think he's one of the greatest coaches out there. He definitely belongs in some of the conversations. Top 10 at least. He belongs in top 10 at least. But, of coaches. But I just feel like Chiefs are just tired of him. They're just tired of waiting. They deserve a Super Bowl. They belong in a Super Bowl. They tasted it almost twice. You want to know what's so crazy though? I never even heard of the Chiefs until like 3 years ago when Andy Reid went there. So he definitely made them relevant. And that's why I say Andy Reid is a great coach. Because I forgot all about the Kansas City Chiefs even being a football team until about like 3 years ago. When they made that blockbuster move and got Alex Smith, and then Andy Reid came there and they got that killer running back. I forgot that kid's name, but the kid that was there before Kareem Hunt. Like, that's when the Chiefs start blowing up. But now it's not just good enough to be known. They're tired of sitting at mediocrity where year after year we were so close and we missing it. Like, at this point in time, the Chiefs got enough weapons that they should be able to make enough noise. The problem is, though, once again, is that I'm blaming that defense. The owner's not going to look at it like that. He's not going to sit down and look at it like that. It's going to be Andy Reid's fault. But I'm just going to keep it 100%. It's definitely going to be that defensive fault. They don't have enough firepower on the defensive side. The Chiefs go run into New England, who I've never thought New England defense was great, but Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach. So I believe Bill Belichick could just take pieces off of old-ass football players and make them great. Because he's definitely good at running schemes and stuff. But that's that's our argument. It's been fun chatting it up with y'all. How long was this video? Because it's hot as hell in here.
It is.
See, how long have we been doing this shit?
I don't know.
You can't see it?
No, I know. Well, it's only been like, well, we started like 2:10.
Oh wow, this is pretty
And it's
pretty short.
2:36.
It's a pretty short video this go around.
Because it was only on sports, so of course it was gonna be short.
It wasn't just on sports. It was like killer. It was more than sports. I would say we talk about people jobs and stuff here.
It's still sports.
Anyway, before we go, tune in next week. I mean, not next week, week after next for Let's Argue. That'll be our 9th podcast. Like I said, around about the 10th podcast, I plan on doing something. Me and my co-host, Levante, we plan on doing something. We probably collab with Kurt or something. Try to get something going. Try to put Cash Route out there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Any closing remarks?
Okay, so the next topic is going to be. It's a surprise. I actually got to go back and actually get the details on it.
When he says it's a surprise, he doesn't know what the fuck it's gonna be.
Technically, I know what it is. I'm debating, do I want to do it? It's the question.
You don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, y'all.
Bro, I know what it is. Stop playing me. I know what I want to do, but like I said, it's questionable as of right now. But nah, I got no other remarks.
Alright, well, it's been fun kicking it with y'all for these past 20 minutes. It's hot as hell in this closet. Hopefully it won't be snowing in 2 weeks. Because if it is, we're going to be right back in here because I don't fuck with the snow.
Nor do I.
I don't like snow. I don't even like the rain. You talking about now it's frozen rain. That's just some no. But yeah, in 2 weeks we'll be back. We're going to kick it off there. It's been nice talking to y'all. Peace.